What's up, guys? It's your boy Marcus here, back for another video on Spiritual Academy, and today we'll be talking about spiritual journey and the awakening process. Okay, so first off, I want to talk about my own personal journey and how that can help you guys as a collective, because there's still a lot of new people who's just starting this journey. So my journey started off in 2019, late like August 2019. This is when my journey started, and I feel like everybody's journey different, right? Some people can have knowledge about this before they get on their journey. They can have the knowledge and be aware of what's going on in the world before their awakening. And I kind of had conspiracy theory and stuff like that. Like I had a couple things. I'm like, yeah, right here is this, or play music backwards. Like they be having messages and this and that, Illuminati and all this extra stuff, right? But I always kind of been like a little bit conspiracy theorist even before my awakening. But 2019 really hit hard for me. So 2019, I came across this guy named Spiritual Soul. For those who know, Spiritual Soul. And right, I was watching his videos before. I had already been a YouTuber. I've been a gaming YouTuber. Y'all can go back. I have like hundreds of videos on gaming I did for like 8 years. Mobile, freaking console gaming, and I switched to Roblox for those who are OGs. But I was already doing games, so I was doing gaming. I was doing my editing skills. Pretty much, I felt like YouTube during that time was kind of like, well, Spirit during that time was preparing me to have the skills I have now, to now use these editing skills, thumbnail, everything that I've learned in this gaming aspect to bring it to my purpose, right? So that's another thing. Like that really helped me. I feel like YouTube really set me up to have the skills I need to help me on my journey. But yep, August 16th, or around, I said August 16th. Okay, I guess that's the date then. I meant to say August, but August 16th just came out for some reason. So August 16th, okay. So around August 16th, I ran into Spiritual Soul's video, and I was watching his video, and I was just like, like it was just like this vibration, this vibration in my chest, like at the core, right? At the core of my being was just vibrating super hard. And I just want to share my experience because, like I said before, it's a lot of people, just because like a lot of us been on this journey for like 2, 3, 4, 5 years, decades, or even some people, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it just depends on each person's journey. But when I started, I felt this vibration, like this vibration was like waking me up, right? It's like, oh, this is the truth. The information he's spitting is facts, it's truth. Right, because it's a domino effect. Each one reach one. Like, you know how they have this little school thing where they always it says each one reach one. Like you have to help them do this. Well, that actually applies, like a domino effect in the spiritual community. So if someone is out here spreading the knowledge and doing what they do, you never know who this gonna reach. You never really know how much you're impacting, but you're impacting in a huge way. And sometimes we're not able to see that right off the bat, but we know we're doing something big, right? We know we're doing something that, I just seen 333, we know we're doing something big, you know what I'm saying? But it's a domino effect, each one reach one, right? So if, let's say I awaken, I may spread the knowledge out there and awaken like another 20 more souls, right? So they go in and realize and awaken, do their purpose, they awaken another 100, another 200, like it's just a domino effect. Like your energy, your perspective, and your gifts are desperately needed on planet Earth right now, for everybody, right? Everybody always like, oh yeah, we have the awakened, the unawakened, or the unawakened too, bro. Like just because they don't know, and you think they don't know. Understand that a lot of people that's unawakened have knowledge on what's really facts, right? They may not actually take that in stride, or don't know how, don't know all the steps around it, but they be knowing some stuff. For instance, like your mom may pop up and start saying stuff like, yeah, you know, the news and this and that, or yeah, you know, all foods in here is GMO, da, 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 da. You know what I'm saying? They be having some knowledge on that. But back to my awakening, I had started watching Spiritual Soul. I think I binge watched like all his videos, y'all. And 444, I binge watched all his videos, and it's like I just started to awaken to more of this knowledge. Because first off, you're not gonna know everything, right? And then some of the beliefs I had then when I first started, I don't believe in them. But those are just to awaken you to, oh my God, it's information outside of what the government is spitting to you 24/7, right? So that's definitely something that was going on. But Spiritual Soul, I was watching all his videos that, you know, who you truly are as a soul, and why school, why you never fit in, why you was always different, right? It's a lot of us, y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of stuff that aren't on the spiritual journey, was about to start their journey, that are completely confused and don't know what's going on in the other half of the world. You know, and it was this video. It was this. I was watching Harry Potter. For those, go back and watch it with your spiritual eye, with your and add spirit to reveal it to you. But I was watching Harry Potter, and you know how they got the Muggle world, and then they have I was about to say spiritual world, but it is a spiritual world, right? The Hogwarts part is the spiritual world, that whole world, right? And you see later in Harry Potter how the spiritual world start dipping into the physical world, right? Or the Muggle world in that analogy, right? That's exactly how it is. People are completely cut off from that other world. They're not really cut off. We're all connected to these realms. We all have intuition. It's just through the programming, through all the foods and all the other stuff. Right? We ain't really talk about foods. We just really out here to spread knowledge on how to better yourself. Right? We're not gonna talk about everything that they got going on, but you start to become aware of what you're eating. Start to become aware of the agendas underneath all these systems that they've built up. Right? So that's the thing that people are like, oh, but is it fake? Like you have that fake, is it fake? That's that ego, right? You have the ego, you got your spiritual self, the spiritual self, your soul, the consciousness, the light, energy, right? Who you truly are as a divine being, right? Or as a creator, because we're all creators, right? And we all have different perspective, different aspects, and different beliefs, which is okay, because my beliefs may not fit what you know where you're at right now, right? But we're all elevating to the same 5D, and I feel like I don't know where this video came from. I hope I remember to post this video down in the description, y'all. But he explained this, or whoever explained this perfectly, and I have to find that video. But he was like, you're on a journey. It's like you're on a road, right? You're on a road. You have people that is on different roads, because you're on your own road, right? You have people on different roads beside you. Some are ahead, some are back, and some are on the same level as you, right? So these people that we connect to, right? People in Telegram, people who are actually on that same level as us, who are aware of the same things, are going to the same places, right? Y'all can see this as soul family, and not really soul family, but like your soul tribe, people you connect to on a soul level, that maybe it's not family to you, or maybe it is family, right? It depends. But it was just funny. It's like, don't have that mindset of, oh, they're ahead of you, I have to reach their level. No, because everybody got their own pace, right? You know, some folks may have that Lamborghini and Tesla because they've done that heavy inner work and healing it takes to get to the level that you may still be getting there. But that doesn't mean they're above you. It doesn't mean that you're below them. It just means that everyone's on their own steady progress forward, right? And this was speaking facts, and I really enjoyed this. And I'm gonna have to find this. I think Isis Wisdom said this, or somebody. I'm gonna have to find it, yo. But shout out to you. I hope you find this video. But that video, it just explained it well, right? How everyone's on their own thing. Like, just because I started my journey. Well, I actively started my journey May of 2020. But Spirit was like, nah, fam, you awakened in 2019, right? You awakened. So 2019 was just really the death of that ego, right? That ego of, oh no, because when I first started, I learned all this. I binge watched all his videos, y'all. I was like, no, let me go back to normal. No, I don't want this, because you can feel that energy, right? You can feel that your soul like pulling, like, nah, fam, and you know, like, it's time for you to elevate now. It's time for you to leave this behind, because it served during that time, right? Right, just like I was doing gaming, that served during that time to prepare me to have the skills now to do what I'm doing here, you know. But yeah, it was like, I was just like, no, go back to normal, right? Go back to the normalized world that is not even normal, because the normal is really you being in touch with your spiritual self 1000%. The normal is being and having full connection to your cosmic ancestors, to your psychic spiritual ability, all these things, right? That's the real normal. The real normal is the spiritual realm, where you truly come from, where your soul comes from, right? Right, not the physical self that you identify with, not the physical things around you that you are attached to. Like, these are the things, I'm telling you, these are the things, dude. It's like, it's like a death of that, right? It's like the death of that attachment to the ego self, and to everything surrounding that ego when you go through the spiritual awakening, right? Spiritual awakening have different meanings depending on how you see it, how you view it, right? And what your experience is with your own spiritual journey, right? Y'all might not even call it spiritual journey. Y'all might just call it, this is my path, or awakening path, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But 2019 for me, dude. And that year, like, I was going through so much, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, insecurity wise, not loving myself, thinking I looked a certain way. Oh, you look ugly, and this, like, these things I was saying to myself, or I wouldn't say I was saying, but these things I believe, right? Because I was unhealed, and I still had traumas and insecurities that hasn't been healed, that haven't been released, that haven't even been looked at that, right? But the end of 2019, to 2020, we started with the whole, you know, virus thing. 2020, y'all know what I'm trying to say there. Right? So in 2019, that had happened and it shut everything down. But that's what put me in You at Home now. I was already a homebody. I was already at home 24/7, 2019. That's all I was doing. YouTube, anime, same old bull, right? Same things that I had been doing, right? But yeah, I feel like that it was just crazy, yo. Like 2019, I started to try to meditate. I was pushed to start meditating, but I didn't take it seriously. And I was just like, I would fall asleep during meditation. Like, I wouldn't really be conscious. Like, you know, it was just like I was still like eating bad. Like, you know, I feel like I'm telling y'all, like 2018, the year before that, like, I started seeing certain things. Like, I was in the hospital for like a couple days, dude. Like 4 or 5 days, man. I was up in there. But I came out and I started to see things different. Like, I started to sense things like this fake, like, oh, this is fake, or this thing around me is fake. Like, I would look at these houses and look at outside and just, you know, like something was off, something was fake, or something just was synthetic, you know what I'm saying, about what was going on. Like, it's like when you go in there, they warp your view, right? So you can't be aware of certain things. It's weird, but 2020, boom, it hit and everything shut down and stuff like that. I was still doing the same shit. Like, I'm telling you, I was still doing the same things until May of 2020, right? When the whole Floyd thing happened. When it happened, I just felt this fear, this energy inside me, like, boom, like they was projecting this energy right through the waves, through the internet waves and TV. They was just projecting this energy, right? And this is what pushed me, like, oh no, shut it down. I'm going completely vegan. I stopped eating certain things. Like, even throughout my journey, I still ate certain things that I know I shouldn't be eating. Freaking Takis and all these other snacks and junk that's still good, but it's not good for you, right? It's not good for your body and what you're trying to do, right? Because I feel like we're eating all these food that promote just destruction of your body and the growth, right? It's just stopping that growth of your body and you feeling good, right? And that's why people always feel bad with certain foods. Like, you have to be aware and conscious of what you're eating. Like, nobody perfect, you know what I'm saying? I ain't perfect, right? But I feel like the spirit is heavily pushing me specifically, and I feel like everybody in the community to start eating way more healthier, right? And I feel like there's always going to be that temptation to grab a guilty pleasure, or grab this, like, because we're so, oh, it's so good though, but it's good. Like, you know, it's okay to still have certain things. Like, we're supposed to enjoy the experience. You better enjoy every single experience here, all your favorite shows, whatever, in moderation, dude. Because once this ascension happened, dude, all this shit that we so attached to, that we love, gone. So I'm like, hey, I want to enjoy everything that I enjoy in this physical lifetime. You know, and this one physical lifetime out of the hundreds of millions that we've already had before this one. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna do everything in this lifetime, dude. You know, all the music we grew up listening to, all the, you know, just everything, right? And it's like, you know, at a time I feel like spirit is like pushing us away from that and detaching from that. Oh, but this is what I love. This is what, you know, this lifetime I enjoyed this growing up as a kid. This and that. We can enjoy it, and we can do it in moderation, depending on what it is. Don't get me wrong. When you smoke back in the day, don't bring that into 2023. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like that's definitely a big thing. Like, you know, but May of 2020, I started my journey. Right, this is when I was actively starting my journey. I had already was aware of these things in 2019, but I was like, nah, fam, we going back. Funny thing is, which I believe to be a spirit guide, my grandpa came through my clairaudience during that 2019 year, right? So I could hear his voice, stuff like that. But people on the outside is like, oh, you crazy, and this and that. And no, because they cannot perceive outside of the 3D realm. Just like in Hogwarts, they couldn't see, like, you know what I'm saying? If y'all seen the third movie of Hogwarts, when they had the train moving through the city fast, they couldn't see nothing. It's just exactly, go back and watch all the Harry Potter movies with your spiritual senses, their spiritual eye. I'm telling you, you're going to see a lot. And then I didn't even watch that movie. I didn't even watch that with like that intention yet. But just think about it now, like, why they weren't able to see magic, why they weren't able to see the bus move and shift in the third movie when Harry, had left home when he had hopped on the train. Dude, I'm telling you, it's like they cannot perceive it. It's just not, you cannot compute, right? It's just like that. I was watching a video earlier. It's like they condition you to see and think and view and perceive life in a certain way. It's like like I said, they put you in a jar, right? And they take that jar off. You can't see that the lid is open because your whole entire life you've been perceived to think that right here, the lid, this is the stopping point, right? This is the end point, but it's not, right? They don't even know it's a whole nother world on the other side. That lid is open. It's a whole nother world on the other side of that, right? They can't even see that. So it's like, it's exactly like that, y'all. So it's like, don't blame these people. Don't blame your family members, everybody else who can't see. You know what I'm saying? Still share your knowledge without lowering your vibration. Don't dumb down the knowledge to lower your vibration because it's not worth it, dude. Like, you have to honor yourself and your own needs. You know what I'm saying? But my spiritual journey, bro, that 2020, when I chose to do that, later that year during Christmas Thanksgiving, my abilities was like, all right, we here, clairaudience popping in. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, all these gifts start to come online now. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, now times 10. You know what I'm saying? Intuition times 10. This year, we don't even want to get started this year. This year gonna be a psychic awakening for everybody this year. We all tapping into gifts this year. Okay? But yeah, man. Since 2020, May of 2020, I just been on that time during May 2020 when I first started. I don't know how I just kept going. I went 1000% vegan. I was walking every day. I was doing yoga every day. I was eating healthy, drinking healthy, cooking healthy. Like, I don't know how, but I was just going every day. Boom, 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 boom. Switched my music to 432 hertz. Like, I was going in, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I was just going. And it wasn't even a thought like, oh my God, okay, I'm fearful of this. It was still that energy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I experienced some things. I've seen some things that people would just be like, oh man, you're crazy, man. Yeah, throw him in a psych ward somewhere. Like, like, that's just what they're saying, right? That's just what they'll say. It's facts, right? Everybody in the spiritual community, we've experienced and seen so much stuff. It's out of this world because it is out of this world. It's beyond the veil of what people can see, right? So, yeah, man, just continue. Like, for those who are just starting a journey, like, don't fear, dude. Like, obviously, you're gonna have to learn how to deal with that, and sometimes we're all gonna be put in the energy of fear, so we can grow and elevate from that cycle, from that energy. That's just what's gonna happen, right? It depends on your own journey, your separate journey. Everyone's journey is not the same. Everyone is not on the same pace of awakening, right? It takes other people time. You never know, like, they can have trauma tied into like 80 lifetimes before this. That's just been stacking on top of you, like, that they have to clear out, that they have to heal. You just never know. You don't ever judge nobody for what level they're on in their spiritual journey, because, and this is a quote that I stand by, dude. If you're judging other people, like, oh, I'm more spiritually involved with you, oh, you at this level, he ain't there yet. If you're judging people based off how far in the journey, you're not as evolved as you think you are, right? You're not as evolved as you really think you are spiritually, because you shouldn't be downing your other brothers and sisters over here who is just starting their journey, who don't know the best diet, you know what I'm saying, who don't know how to, who are still learning, right? Share that knowledge and help that person. You never know what people are going through, so don't judge nobody, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? When I first started, I ain't know nothing, right? I was just going on spiritual soul, this video, right? But I cut that off and I started going by my own knowledge, right? I started discerning what resonates with me and what don't resonate. There's some beliefs I had in 2020 that I do not believe in. Now, certain videos I uploaded back in 2021 about food that I don't even believe in no more. I have a whole new view on food, right? It's crazy. So everything shifts and changes. And I would just say for those who are new, bro, like, get into communities where they can help you. Like, you know, I would drop down links. Hop on Telegram and look up spiritual groups, Discord. They have so many other things. I started on Discord and I started connecting with people. A friend, you know, shout out to Galaxy. She know who she is, but she helped me with a lot of knowledge growing up. Like, I mean, growing up, really, like, spiritually growing up, in a way. But yeah, like, that helped me connect with people, dude. Like, they don't have to have 100% knowledge on everything, but be discerned about what resonates with you and what don't on a spiritual journey. Sometimes you'll take on some beliefs just to learn from that belief that wasn't right for you, so you can gain more knowledge of what is right for you on your journey to help you progress on your own journey. So yeah, y'all, that's gonna be the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Again, my name is Marcus. Thank you for joining me for another video on Spiritual Academy. I'm out of here.